Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sooners will put it away to start the game. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Wasting no time taking a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it at the 25. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. We saw a great example of it right there.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Going to the running game. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
Brings up second down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Landry. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, You get to know each other. You go to the other school. Like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go and make a statement today.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot...
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
To the air, it's Landry. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. And sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He'll pitch it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Quick toss. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Kentucky. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent,
and the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen it.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And third and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big third down stop.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Scanning the field, it's Landry. He's got the back in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He's going to pass on second down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The offense lining up for a first down play. DB's right up on the receivers. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. With the catch, it's Velasquez. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. Kentucky 21, Oklahoma 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. The Sooners are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays on the end.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. On the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Unloads it downfield. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
From the shotgun, the inside give. At the 40, there he goes. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. The give to the back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Wide out in motion. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He'll take a shot. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to...
Ball in the air. Intercepted. Touchdown, Wildcats. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome to be a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's the handoff. tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Dropping back, it's Landry. Working the middle. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. And the Sooners racing to the line in a hurry-up. Comes out throwing on first down. Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Wants to fire on second down. Throwing right. It's caught. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Landry. Got his man in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Looking to throw for it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Power football with the run. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
They'll try the run. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now on 1st down from the 28. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll try the outside to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, Kentucky 35, Oklahoma 10.
Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. The run to the right. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Great play by the defense there. Listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
And how about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
Complete out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term. He's loose down the middle. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Number 22.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Kentucky. And the stomping has commenced. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Oklahoma offense will take over. First and 10.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The give to the back. Open space at the 25. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Landry. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's loose. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Want to talk about a monster performance? This guy now has 150 yards rushing. The defense has had no answer for this guy, and he's showing you why he is such a weapon in this offense. Speed, the ability to catch the ball, the vision, the quickness. He's got all the tools in the toolbox.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
On the option. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a...
Touchdown, Wildcats! And the route is on. These guys wanted to make a statement. The statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Fires to the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it. At the 40, there he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Using the quick game. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Takes the easy one to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Landry. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Kentucky, 49, Oklahoma.
And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They run the reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
It's so easy to let your eyes lie to you, to see the ball kind of go the other way. What's my assignment? My assignment is to make sure...
Touchdown Sooners! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build on.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Salt interwound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They'll throw it on first down. It's complete. Can anyone catch him? The 20. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Sooners in the hurry up.
1st and goal, Oklahoma.
A first down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
The give. He will not get it.